before the pandemic, just as the world was shutting down, my next guest released her memoir, Untamed. Its message that we can do hard things came at the perfect time for a lot of us. What? To date, it sold over 2 million copies and spent 65 straight weeks on the New York Times bestseller list. So what? I read it. I not only read it, I'm like that nerd that literally, I had a necklace made of a freaking cheetah. I'm not kidding. I'm so in. I'm one of those people that she's gonna run from at like events, like lectures or something. But now she has a new project, which I already know about. It's a podcast called We Can Do Hard Things, and we have her on the line right now. So everybody give it up for Glennon Doyle! I was like, she's gonna either think it's cute or be like, stage 5 clinger. I was like, you know what? I just want a symbol. I just want to see it. Because I was like, a tattoo is a lot. So I was like, I'm just gonna make, I don't know, it's permanent and I have a lot. So I got a necklace made. I'm not creepy, I promise.
I love it. I love it so much.
So you typically bring people together, but you and your wife, Abby, set off a fierce online debate regarding dishwashers.
Yes, she is so controlling about the dishwasher, Kelly. Sometimes I load it and she will reload it when I leave the room, so it's more organized. I don't know what people's problem is about doing that. I'm not sure.
Well, just to let you know, I have found her doppelganger, and that is me. I am Abby. I am the one, I'm like, just stop. Like, I'll do it. But we have the video that kicked this off. It's awesome.
This is a kerfuffle.
What are you talking about?
Glennon, this is not how you pack a dishwasher.
It's gonna wash the same.
Exactly.
No. Here's the problem. When I redo this, it wouldn't even need a wash. We could wait a whole day.
You know what? You're gonna redo this. You are unbelievably dish controlling.
I don't know, Glennon. I saw that and I was like,
Untamed dishwasher. That is an untamed dishwasher.
well, something should be tamed is what I'm saying, because I saw that and I was like, oh my God, and if there's food on it, I can't, like, I don't think you need to like wash it, but like, there's not tiny people in the dishwasher like scrubbing it for you, so you gotta do it. I am 100% Abby on this one, so you have lost me in this. But I wanna say, it's nice though that to have a partner like in life that will do the dishes with you. I'll say that. But Abby is a gold medalist and World Cup champion, and now she's coaching your daughter. That's so cool.
I know. She was coaching just a couple weekends ago and they were going into penalty kicks. And I walked over to her and I said, "Are you good?" And she looked very cool on the outside and she said, "I've never been this nervous, not in the World Cup. Not in the Olympics." She was terrified, but she's an amazing coach to the girls.
Oh, what a cool thing to just have in your house, like to learn a sport. Wow, it's impressive. And speaking of your daughter, I absolutely love this story. She wrote and sang the theme song for your podcast, and I want to show a little bit of it.
'Cause we're adventurers and heartbreaks our map. A final destination we lack. We've stopped asking directions to places they've never been.
You better go ahead with that vibrato. Was this her idea?
Completely her idea. She wrote the lyrics on the way to soccer practice one day. She is going to absolutely die when she sees that you are talking about her song right now. She's gonna die.
Oh my gosh, I was so impressed.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
So how did it all come about? I heard that Brandy was involved, Brandy Carlisle.
Yeah, so Brandy's a dear friend of our family. Tish wrote this little song. I sent it to Brandy, and Brandy said, "Glennon, this is a really good song." And then she sent it back to us all produced up, and she sang background for Tish. And Tish is such a sensitive little girl, and it's so wonderful to have her find music as a way to express herself and show her heart. It's just absolutely wonderful.
100%. I mean, the arts are for empaths. Like, I think that's where you feel everything and you express everything. 100%. So this podcast, though, is a family affair. So can you tell us about it? Everyone's kind of involved, right?
Well, I mean, we started it during COVID, so we weren't like allowed to be with anyone but the family. So
Those were your options.
My options were just sitting at my kitchen table, right? We had to work with what we had. But I've started recording it with my sister, and my sister has been I call her my lobster. She's been my person since I was 4 years old. And we've spent our entire life talking about hard things and healing from everything together. And so now she's just like the best thing I have. And now I get to give her to the world through this podcast. And it's just been such a joy.
Oh, I have a sister like that as well. My older sister is awesome. Well, and nobody ever thinks she's my older sister. She'll love that I said that. But she's my lobster as well.
It's so interesting because I think that sometimes we make the mistake of thinking, okay, it's my job, and especially for women, okay, it's my job to make sure that everybody on my island loves and respects and accepts me and my family. And I think actually it's like, no, our job and joy is to only allow people on our island to already do respect and love and celebrate us.
Amen. Those that are deserving. I'm back with best-selling author and activist Glennon Doyle. Y'all give it up for her. That was a clip from her new podcast, We Can Do Hard Things. The pandemic, though, it upended life as we know it. And as the world gets back to somewhat normal, Glennon has advice for how we can navigate this transition. And I'll take all the advice and make all the necklaces about it. Well, some of our audience members have questions for Glennon. Melaine from Seattle, what's your question for Glennon?
So you guys all have multiple kids. We have 3 boys, ages 16, 13, and 12. And each one of them is navigating this back to normal so differently. Our oldest is probably our most introverted, but he's got the baseball and the sports, and that's helping. Our middle child is our free spirit, has a nice group of friends. He's smack in the middle of middle school. So he's doing pretty well. Our youngest has withdrawn during all this, and he's our Tish. Like, he's the sweet, sensitive one that always has had a lot of friends and has been great with adults. And so I'm just wondering what suggestions you have for how to navigate this with them individually and give them the support that they need.
Okay, Melaine, here's how I feel about these little ones. I just don't want us to forget that we have all been through a huge trauma, right? We're just like all expecting to go back to normal and everyone should be normal, but we've all been through so much, and these kids have experienced stuff that we've never experienced, right? And our sensitive ones have been feeling it all, so they might have the longest process of recovering and going back to normal, right? But remember what we talk about over and over, Melaine, that being human is not about feeling happy all the time. It's about feeling everything, right? So we just be so relentlessly tender and gentle with these little ones, and we let them to recover at whatever pace they are recovering, and we don't rush them, and we don't push them back into normalcy. We just allow them to feel it all, and we let them see us feel it all, right? We let them see us a little anxious and scared, and when the more fully human they see us being, the more fully human they will allow themselves to be.
Thank you.
But thinking about that, no, it is funny. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, and maybe you can answer or give, enlighten me with what you think, Glennon, but my daughter feels everything. How you describe your daughter is 100% River. And she feels everything in the room. She takes it all on, everyone's emotion. She's a walking little me. But is it good or bad, you think, to say, because even last night, like, we were talking about something, and I was like, okay, it's okay to be frustrated and angry, totally okay. I don't think it's good maybe if we sit in it all night. Like, let's talk about it and let's do it, but let's not sit in it. I was like, we can have a moment if you need to do it every day and you need to talk about this, because our family is going through a divorce. So it's like, we can talk about it. Let's go. I want to go there, but I don't want to sit in this like emotion all day. Is that bad or not? Or I don't know.
Kelly, I have the exact same. I have this theory that we just pendulum parent. So I felt like my parents didn't give me enough space to feel my feelings. So then I accidentally taught my kids that they should feel all their feelings all the time. And sometimes I'm watching Tish talking about her feelings for the second hour, and I'm like, you know what? I did you wrong. I should have taught you to suffer silently, right? Like, this is, we just overdo it. And Kelly, I said several times, lots of times to these kids, you may continue feeling your feelings. I just need you to do it in your room away from me, just as parents.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Well, and thank you, Melaine. What a great question. A lot of us parents are struggling with that. All our kids are experiencing not just the pandemic, but the previous administration, whatever side of the fence you are, it was very intense and it was constantly something happening. It's been a rough few years, like no matter what side of the fence you're on. It's been hard for kids and adults. So like you said, there's been a lot of trauma. And everybody, We Can Do Hard Things with Glennon Doyle is available wherever you get your podcasts. Do yourself a favor and listen. And don't forget to pick up Untamed. I promise you'll love it. And if you don't, then you're wrong. Yep, I'm still here, just waiting for you to subscribe. If you don't, I'll be trapped in this box forever. Ah.